Hey guys, how's it going? So in this video, you're going to watch me do the grading for a greenhouse that I did for a customer about a year ago. This was done on May the 3rd. Today's April the 27th. So, well, this was done May the 3rd, 2020. Today's April 27th of 2021. So, almost a year ago. And all this filming in this video was done by the customer, all the filming and the pictures that I put in here that go along with it. So there's no close-up commentary or anything like that day, but I'm going to try to give a little commentary about what I remember and talk about what we're doing and explain it a little bit as I can. So I hope you enjoy the video and see y'all later. Okay, so we have to start out by removing this raised bed that they have here because that's where they want the greenhouse. But this raised bed is actually part of an old wooden pipeline that fed a power plant from a dam that is not very far from this property. There are two dams that are located here in Meadows of Dan. I can't remember the names of the dams, but they were owned by the city of Danville, and they fed electricity to Danville from the power plant, which is in Kibler Valley. But I think one of the dams' name is Talbot, and one's and that thing just exploded. I can't remember. The Towns Dam, and Talbot Dam. That's what it is. Yeah, we were trying to save that, but we were afraid that would happen because it's just a bunch of wooden planks with bands around them. And what actually held it together when it was in use was the water had the boards swelled up so tight against each other they didn't even leak. And one cool thing about those dams is my great grandpa helped build them. So both of them are approximately the same size. They're like 80 foot tall, and I plan on having a video of them one day on my channel, hopefully. But now we get to clean up this raised bed. Okay, so I'm going to speed this up a little bit because there's like 25 minutes of just doing this, and I actually get started on moving some dirt here in just a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and speed it up because I got a lot of footage of this job because it's all been filmed basically just like this or from different angles. But like I said at the beginning of the video, the customer's filming this, so I'm not talking to the camera like I normally am, and he's controlling the camera. So I'm just taking what he's giving me and making a video out of it. So I'm getting ready to get started. I got to change buckets here. I have a 1 foot bucket on there. Stick this smooth edge bucket on so I can start grading the pad out for the greenhouse. And it turns out really good, but you'll just have to wait and see. So what I start off doing here is laying all that's some beautiful topsoil there, and there's going to be a little bit of fill over there in the corner that I'm laying the dirt. So I'm laying it on the outside of the building to go around to backfill up against the floor of the building and plant grass on later. So that's why I'm laying it over there. You can kind of see the orange lines to the right of the excavator. That's where he's laid out the building where he wants it there. So now I've actually started digging the sod off and the topsoil off where the greenhouse is going to go. Got the excavator wound up. Sounds like a big bumblebee. You'll see me turn the excavator different ways. Sometimes I have to use the blade This excavator does not have a hydraulic tilt bucket on it, so sometimes I have to use the blade to tilt the bucket to where I need it. So I'll turn the excavator sideways and jack it up to tilt the bucket. Use the blade to jack it up on one end or the other to tilt the bucket. So you can see here in about 25 minutes worth of video, we got a pretty good start. Okay, so he's moved us to a new angle here, and you can kind of see how this thing is starting to take shape. There's quite a bit of cut on the end I'm working on now, but at the moment I'm just getting the topsoil off, so I'm not worried about cutting it yet. He ends up building like a timber retaining wall on this end, which turns out really nice. Once we get closer to being done, he builds the wall. I think after I leave, he builds the wall. But hopefully he has some pictures of that in here. We also put power and water in it. I believe we put it about where that stake is, inside the greenhouse. We had to run it from the barn down there that you see in the background up to the greenhouse here. And I think he has some pictures of that operation. So we were thinking we were going to have too much topsoil to do what we needed down below, fixing the yard. So we decided to haul some of it off for later use. He always likes to keep some topsoil around to fill in holes and whatnot. So we had a place to put it. Okay, so right now what we're trying to do is establish a subgrade, um, which will be the dirt grade before you put the stone on it. That would be referred to as a subgrade. Finished floor would be top of the stone when we get done. Now, if this was going to be concrete, finished floor would be the top of the concrete. But working on the subgrade here, trying to figure out what. This is one of the hardest things to do when you're trying to figure out a building pad at the side of a slope. Is when you're trying to get dirt to balance out, trying to find the right grades to where the dirt works out about right. So it's a little difficult to do. Most of the time, if you go about halfway in the slope, um, you can get it to balance pretty good. Sometimes you gotta play with the grade a little bit to get it to balance out, raise it up or down. If you lower it down, obviously you're gonna make more dirt. If you raise it up, you make less dirt in your cuts. So, and then in your fills, when you raise it up, you have to fill more. If you lower it down, you don't have to fill as much. So you don't have to change it a whole lot to make a big difference in how much dirt you have to move or don't have to move. But the idea here is to try to get it to balance out. Okay, so the rest of these are going to be pictures, but here we started trying to find the water line that was going to a hydrant that he had already had in his garden. We had a really hard time finding this line, but we finally did. I find it. I just had to start digging and ended up finding it by accident and breaking it. But it broke right where we had to connect onto it, so it wasn't a big deal. And we put an electrical conduit in so they could have power. There's where we tied in the water. There we are backfilling the ditch and packing it back in. Then we brought some gravel in for the pad and started working it down. Brought in a plate tamper and tamped it. And then I brought in some screen topsoil to put around the gravel to grade the yard back to the new pad because it was sticking up out of the ground. And he started building his frame for his wall and his greenhouse. I think that's the greenhouse frame there. And there's the wall. He built a real retaining wall and backfilled around it. And there's the start of his greenhouse. There's the greenhouse. And there it is with grass starting to grow around it. And here it is completely finished and grass around it. We purposely made the pad longer and wider. He wanted a little extra gravel around it, and he wanted kind of a front porch area made out of gravel. I guess maybe to set tables or something on, or be able to just set some chairs out there and hang out if you wanted to. But there it is. He put all the greenhouse together. I'm not exactly sure what brand greenhouse he bought. Maybe he can comment on this video and fill us in on that. But it is a really nice greenhouse and has the open panels and everything on it for ventilation. And so if I remember correctly, I think this took me all day one Saturday, and then I came back and finished it up the next Sunday on the grading part of it. And I'm not sure how long it took him to do the rest of it, but yeah, it turned out really nice, I think, and I know he's really happy with it all. And that's going to be it for this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see y'all in the next one.